Alright, hi and welcome. Today in AP Calculus BCB, we're going to be talking about arc length. And arc length of your actual function has to be continuously differentiable. And as you can see, this is a function with respect to x, and this is a function with respect to y. And here are their respective formulas. Okay, and basically, oops, and I forgot to add the square root to this one. Let me add that real fast. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Okay. Basically, it's the square root of 1 plus the derivative of f of x squared dx. And so if you just differentiate that or find the integral of that, then you're good to go. Let's test it out with some actual problems. All right, so let's say that we give you an actual function f of x equals x to the 3/2. So first off, what we're going to do is define it as, is it continuously differentiable? And if you check out a graph and you check out the definitions, yes, it is. Okay, and the next thing what we're going to do is define the interval over which we are going to find it over. Okay, which would be over 0, 1. Okay, so let's go ahead and differentiate it. So this would be 3x to the 1/2, all divided by 2. Okay, so remember, bring down the power, work with it. Okay, now what we're going to do is plug it in and find the integral of that, and then we're good to go to actually figure out the arc length of this actual arc over this interval. Okay, so what I did was I plugged it into this step. I mean, it's pretty easy, straightforward. Just plug in whatever f prime of x is. Okay, and then I squared it, and if you make the mistake of accidentally forgetting that when you square a square root that you get just a 1 exponent, then you're going to make some huge mistakes on this. Okay, now let's find the integral of this, which will begin to look like this, and then once we plug in 1, now, I'm sorry, I may have gone a little bit too fast. If you're lost on how I got 8/27, remember this will be u when you do integration by parts, okay? Well, sorry, or just integration of this. U substitution right here, okay? And so when you do that, you're going to get 4/9, okay? And then you multiply that by the 2/3 and you get the 8/27. So that's where that came from. So if we plug in everything and we go ahead and work it out, which turns into something that looks like this. 13/4 to the 3/2 minus 1, which is approximately 1.44. Okay, just remember a couple of things before we finish up here. This has to be completely differentiable over this interval. Okay, smooth curve, needs to follow everything. And be careful about your u substitution here. I can imagine a lot of people making mistakes on this. So just take your time to write out your u substitution. Let me write you out this one. Okay, so the u substitution, this is how you get the 4/9, and then you need to be able to plug that back in. Just how it works and stuff, and just remember your integration. All right, that's it for arc length and finding arc length in AP Calculus. I'll talk to you later.